The power of silence. Why she must lose you. The greatest mistake a man makes after a breakup is staying visible in his ex's world. He lingers. He checks her pages. He answers her calls. He keeps the door slightly open, hoping she might walk back in someday. But here's the truth no one tells you. Your ex must lose you. Not halfway. Not with conditions. Completely. When she wakes up and realizes the man she once had access to is no longer available, everything changes. She must feel your absence in her bones. She must see that the man who once revolved around her moods is now living a life that no longer includes her. As long as she knows you are still there, still waiting, still answering, still orbiting, she feels no loss. And without loss, there is no regret. Without regret, there is no reflection. Without reflection, there is no growth. At first, she convinces herself she made the right choice. She tells herself you will answer if she reaches out. She believes you will still carry the flame, that you will still be there as her fallback plan. And as long as you play that role, she feels nothing. She walks away easily because she hasn't truly lost anything. Your attention remains her safety net. Your energy cushions her decision. But when you cut the cord, when you vanish into your own life, she experiences something she never prepared for. The real loss of a man's presence. Loss does not mean angry messages. Loss does not mean blocking her in rage. Loss means silence. It means indifference. It means she can still dial your number, but you don't pick up. She can still send a text, but there is no reply. She can still post to bait your attention, but you never bite. This silence is louder than any speech. It forces her to sit with the consequences of her choice. Women often rewrite history to protect themselves from guilt. They tell themselves the relationship wasn't that great. That you weren't what they wanted. That leaving was the right move. Your continued presence validates that story. Your silence shatters it. She told herself you would always be there. Now you are not. That contradiction breaks her illusion and breeds regret. At first she will deny it. She will post pictures, go out more, pretend she is happier. But late at night, when the noise fades, the truth creeps in. She remembers the way you made her laugh. The quiet strength you brought. The small details she once took for granted. Regret grows slowly, silently, until it becomes a weight she cannot escape. This is why you cannot remain accessible. If she knows she can still reach you, she does not feel the emptiness of losing you. She enjoys both freedom and your devotion. And that is the worst position a man can ever allow. The irony is that when your ex loses you, you win. Because cutting her off is not punishment. It is self-respect. It proves to yourself that you can walk away. That your worth is not tied to her recognition. That transformation is permanent. Once you know you can survive without her, no woman will ever hold the same power over you again. And here is the final twist. When you let her truly lose you, she may begin to chase. Not because she suddenly loves you more, but because loss rewires the dynamic. Her ego cannot handle the idea that you have detached completely. But the real strength is not in taking her back. It is in maintaining the standard you set. Because once you vanish, your value multiplies. If you ever allow her return, it must be because you choose. Not because you fear being alone. The man who walks away cleanly is unforgettable. Women forget the men who beg, who cling, who stay. They never forget the man who vanished into his own purpose. The man who refused to be controlled by their assumptions. The man who showed, through silence, that he cannot be taken for granted. That is the man who becomes a lasting memory. That is the man who rises above the games. That is the man who wins. Not by destroying her, but by reclaiming himself. Final lesson: a woman cannot truly value what she never loses. But your mission is not to make her regret. Your mission is to protect your peace, to build your life, and to let silence speak the truth she cannot ignore.